Thomas's case. And then we have another Fenrick. And then we have V squared.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, it's nice that you're getting back in the landlord-tenant business. I know a number of John Bush's clients are looking for representation. Jamie Kreitz offered to like double his pay or something if he would keep doing it, but John wants to slow down a little bit.
I get it.
Our California visitors got tired of having it rain all the time, so they thought they'd come back to visit here at Thanksgiving time.
Well, it's nice
No,
today out, so that's a plus. I don't know when they're going to get here.
they're here. I haven't seen much of the day yet. The way things are spread out, it's not likely that more than one defendant will be here at the same time. So I'll probably have to go through the rights a bunch of times, but that's all right. I mentioned, I don't know if you were there when I talked about this, we got a email from the district judge's representative on the state bar or the Judicial Tenure Commission. And he said their current number one complaint was that judges weren't reading the rights to defendants in the landlord-tenant cases. And it is a bit tedious, but the new court rule requires we go through this stuff. So he reminded everybody, I'm not one of them. I mean, I'd read it every time, but some judges apparently were just skipping it all together. Good afternoon, Ms. Finnerman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
I mentioned to Christine, we kind of spread
The
you
judge
around.
settles in for a long afternoon docket, casually noting the spread out schedule and the visiting family he hopes to see afterward. Humor and routine blend as he chats with counsel about landlord-tenant practice and the aging court rule requiring judges to read tenants their rights. The mood is light but procedural, setting the stage for a busy session.
Kind of spread you around the calendar here a little bit rather than having your cases one after another. I'm not really sure how that happened, but we'll get through everything.
Okay.
All right, it is 1:15. I'm going to go ahead and call this case. Start our afternoon docket. We got 15 or so cases to address. A couple have been resolved. The first one is Fenrick LLC versus Marissa Byers and any other occupants. The tenancy is at it's like Pigeon. West Chicago, East Chicago Road in White Pigeon. The defendant was personally served. This is a non-payment of rent case. And Ms. Yancey started the original judgment forms that the other lawyers copied John did them, Lance Thornton did them. Anyway, they're very helpful to the court. Here we see rent through November at $4,310. Late fees of $120 a month and court costs of $183.60 for a total of $4,613.60. Is that still accurate?
It's accurate, and actually, Your Honor, I filled that out, but it is a termination of tenancy. She's on a month to month at this point, but I didn't know if
Oh,
you're
it is a
gonna-
The judge
termination.
remarks on statewide complaints that some courts weren't reading tenants their rights. A reminder of how formalities matter, even in routine eviction dockets. He transitions briskly into the first case, acknowledging late arrivals, default possibilities, and the mechanics of service. It's the rhythm of landlord-tenant court, procedural precision wrapped in conversational tone.
Oh, it is a termination of tenancy. Yep,
So I
according to
did the
my
breakdown
notes.
sheet because I didn't know if something would come up about a discussion about what the rent was, but it really, this one and the one that follows it are both termination of tenancies that we have in front of you.
All right. Well, I find by default that I'm going to need a new judgment, but defendant has 10 days to move.
Do you want me, I can mark the plaintiff has right to possession after default, and I can take off the monies portion, and then what
Yeah,
date?
just
do you
take
guys-
off a money portion.
All right.
The
I
date
can-
for the writ will be December 1st.
And I will send that
Uh,
over to Elaine right now.
All right. As you know, people often show up late. Right now, she's only 2 minutes late. So she may come rolling in, but you're gonna be with me again in a little bit. Yeah, this is a month-to-month tenancy and has been since, my note, since May.
May, correct.
The notice to quit was September 4th, and she was personally served. Ms. Finnerman Rarick, is she still there?
The last I knew, she was, Your Honor.
Well, she's not here. So you'll send me a new judgment.
I'm sending it right now.
All right, again, we have a default personal service. Notice to quit was timely. The month-to-month tenancy began in May. No money damage is requested at this point, and the defendant has 10 days from today to vacate, which would be December 1st. All right, I can either leave you guys in the waiting room and
The
let you work.
landlord's attorney clarifies that although she supplied a rent breakdown, the case is actually a termination of tenancy matter, not a rent collection case. The judge accepts the correction and moves into default judgment mode. The tenant hasn't appeared, so possession is ordered returned to the landlord with a 10-day move-out window. The gears of summary proceedings click smoothly into place.
And let you work on other stuff. We're not up again for until 1:40. That's 20 minutes from now. I'll let you either log out or I'll just put you both in the waiting room and then I'll come back. Mr. Thomas, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room also, waiting for your client. If she shows up, Miss Byers, I'll bring you back in. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
I think we're all spending part of our lives in the waiting room, waiting for something to happen. All right, Christine will send us a new judgment. Next up is not set.
With no tenant present, the judge completes the default. A new judgment without money damages, a firm December 1st move-out deadline, and a brief acknowledgement that tenants often arrive late, though not this time. Attorneys are dismissed to the waiting room until the next case. The judge signs off with wry familiarity. Court, like life, often
Not
feels like
set
waiting.
until 1:35. So I'm gonna stop the live feed. As soon as I do, somebody will show up. But we're gonna have you do whatever you like rather than watch 15 minutes of me sitting here